Hello, everyone. This is John Galt speaking here with a live stream where I'm going to, in real time, see how bad Unreal Engine 5 has broken the projects I sell on the UE4 marketplace. And is it worth fixing? Well, I guess that all depends on how damn broke it is, huh? Okay. So, hello. What is today? Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And we're going to jump in here, and I suppose Unreal Engine 5 is now live because it no longer has a preview tag associated with it. So I'm assuming it's out now. And so with that being the case, I happened to notice the other day, let me just show you guys what I noticed. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it ain't out yet. I didn't think it was going to be out until 5.1, but according to what I saw the other day, that ain't true. It's out now because now they have an entire section on the marketplace for Unreal Engine 5 stuff. Do you guys see this? And so that's not what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you was this. So when I go into the seller portal, when I go into the seller portal, you can see that it says one or more of your products does not support the latest version of Unreal Engine. So that's 5, right? And just out of curiosity, if I was to go in here and try to edit this, let's see if they give you the option now to tag it as Unreal Engine 5, right? So you can see I have this right here, and if I was to hit edit, it now has the ability to be tagged as Unreal Engine 5. So I already, just so you guys know, I already have to maintain 2 versions of every one of my projects, right? So I have one version that supports 10 versions of their engine. So that's from 4.15 up to, I think, 4.25. Let me see what this says here. Yeah, version 4.25. So this one goes from 4.15 to 4.24. 4.25, they introduced some changes to the engine that I could not fix. So I had to create another version of all my projects. And so I guess we're just going to go see how broke they are, right? And if they're extremely broken, I probably will not be updating it. The only reason I'm going to, check this out is because somebody asked. Don't they always? Right? Don't they always ask? Hey, when are you going to update your project to Unreal Engine 5? Well, I may not. Truth be known. Okay. I tell you what, when you deal with the public, boy, you really deal with the public. Yeah, so I do not have Unreal Engine 4.25 installed, and I'm not gonna, right? So what I'm gonna do is create the projects for 4.25, and then I'm gonna open them in Unreal Engine 5 and just see how broken they are. But before I dive into this, I would like to show you guys the status of this MP Steam project. Somebody emailed me, it must have been this morning, and asked me if there was going to be any more parts to this series. And the answer probably is no, right? I mean, we pretty much finished what I aimed to accomplish in the last video, part 3 of this. But there was a problem with map travel when we packaged it out and tested it. So I want to show you guys what I did to actually fix that. There was actually a problem. And also, every single one of my projects on the UE4 marketplace also has this exact same problem. So even if I don't upgrade my projects to Unreal Engine 5, I'm going to have to put a fix in every one of them anyway. I can't believe I didn't notice it. And it's really weird too, you know, what happened and why it's doing what it's doing. But let me just show you guys what I'm talking about here. So I did do a little bit more tweaking and tinkering with the menu system, like sizing the buttons and moving shit around. But other than that, that's just visual stuff. So one change I made was, you guys remember how in the project we disabled all these buttons except for, you know, this one. And we made it where you had to select a map, then it lit up where you had to select players, then it lit up where you had to select a timer. And then after you selected your timer, it gave you the host game. I put a back button and a quit game button in, and you see these buttons here are a little bit different now. Okay. So you can still, you know, hit these buttons and pick your settings and everything. But what I did was pre-populate them so that they're not blank and they're not disabled. So from when you get in here now, you don't have to disable any of the buttons, right? Because look, when I come back in here, it's already got everything pre-populated with some default values, and you can just hit host game and it'll go. Okay. So that's the only other tweaks I made. But what was actually causing the map travel not to work was in the game instance. You guys remember where we reset all these values in here to default values on destroy session caller? I undone that because that was actually what was causing the problem, which is weird because when I describe it to you guys, it don't make no sense why it does it. It really don't. But anyway, if you guys are following along with this series, there's not going to be another video, but I'll go ahead and just cover here what I did. So go into your game instance and just unhook all this and hook that straight up here to the destroy session node. When you do that, it makes it where the single player is still screwed. So what I did was, you guys remember here when we click start single player, we're setting this value true. And we need a way to set it back false. Well, that was what I put it in this over here for. So when the player left the level, or not the level, when the player left back to the main menu, it would reset it, and along with all the other values. Well, for some reason, I just took them all out because that was what was causing the map travel to be screwed up. So where I moved it to was where we do show multiplayer menu. If you click that, I'm just setting that is single player back to false. Okay. So it gets reset here anyway. So that you guys remember what we did. We made it where the timer don't work. When you go into single player, it don't display the timer and it don't start the countdown. That's the only reason that this is single player variable is even in here in the beginning. But since it was causing a map problem, a map travel problem, I just went ahead and unhooked all this stuff here. Now let me tell you guys why this don't make no goddamn sense. And I tested it repeatedly even after I did the test on live stream. Okay. Trying to figure out and nail down what the problem was. I thought it was delays and we could put a delay in and it would cause it to work or whatever, but that didn't do it. I tried it. But when I unhooked all this stuff, it worked. But the reason it don't make no damn sense is because when we first join in to the match timer was displayed with the correct time in it. And then we let it run through that timer, okay? And it cycled from map 1 to map 2. And the timer came back on map 2 with the correct value in it. And then when it got back down to 0 again, and we went back from map 2 back to map 1, that's when it would screw up. So when we travel from map 1 to map 2, it's calling this, right? And then when we travel from map 2 back to map 1, it's calling this. So what's weird about it is that if that was what was causing the timer to break, and obviously it is, because once I unhooked it, it works fine now. It looks to me like when we travel from map 1 to map 2, it would have done the same damn thing, right? But it don't. It's only when it goes from map 2 back to map 1 that it screwed the timer up. Weird. Welcome to Unreal. And you know, also be aware that this game instance here, it does not get destroyed until you end the game completely. You shut the whole game down. So it ain't like it was destroying the game instance when we travel from map 1 to map 2. And it's not doing that. And then when we go from map 2 back to map 1, it's still not destroying the game instance. But for some reason, when we go from map 1 to map 2, apparently this is not firing. But when we go from map 2 back to map 1, apparently this fires, which makes no damn sense to me whatsoever. Freaking weird. Okay. And on top of that, if you guys remember where we are calling this, which I'll probably come in here and comment all this shit at some point, where we're actually calling this from the player controller, right? That's where we put that in, inside the player controller. Right here. See? Destroy session caller. That's where we're calling it. Well, the only time it calls it is when you end play. See the reason on destroyed? Well, the player controller does not get destroyed in between levels either, right? So I have no idea why it's doing that, right? See, it's even got a pin here for level transition, and that's not hooked to anything, as you can see here. So that means for some reason, when I go from map 2 back to map 1, it's calling this. But when I go from map 1 to map 2, it's not calling this. And even if it's not supposed to call it anyway, unless I specifically told it to call it during level transition, and I didn't. The only time this is supposed to be called is on destroyed, when the player controller is destroyed. The player controller is persistent from one level to the next level to the next level to the next level. It doesn't spawn you a new player controller. Okay. So, and if it did, it would have the exact same problem when I went from level 1 to level 2. Right? And it don't. So I don't know. All I know is that what I did to fix it, once again, before I go check how broke my stuff is in UE5, all I did to fix it was unhook this stuff, right? And just hook this straight in like that. I moved the is single player being set back to false into the show multiplayer menu. That way, when you mash to go into a multiplayer game, it sets it back to false so that your timer and shit shows up. That's all it's for anyway. That's all we used it for. Okay. And so that's it, right? Well, I guess I could show you guys what I did to damn it, I always end up, somebody will ask, right? So I just as well show it here while I'm doing it. So in the server settings widget, okay, how I got that to display default values so that we could re-enable all the buttons and stuff. If you look in this graph here, up here where we're populating, remember where we put all that in so it would auto populate? All I'm doing is on the completed here, on the completed, I'm getting whatever value is in index 0, and I'm doing set selected option. And I'm doing that on every one of these combo boxes that I put in here. See, right here's one, and right here's one. Now what that means is, okay, if we go back into the game instance, remember these string arrays that we created? Remember? And we added arrays over here. Index 0 is the one that it pre-populates it with. So you can see that this is MP test map 001, which is why it's pre-populated with that. Okay? Like this. And so getting what's in index 0 in each one of these is what's pre-populating it. Okay? So if you want something different in yours, you just need to remember that, damn it, why? You just need to remember where you got your stuff listed in your arrays. Like if you wanted it to start on test map 2 by default, instead of getting what's in index 0 in here, you would put a 1 in. See how that works? And then once again, it's set selected option to the specific combo box. And that's how I'm pre-populating them. And then of course you have to, in the designer where we had all these combo boxes disabled, just re-enable all the buttons. And then all I did for back and quick game, adding it to the menu, you've already done that in other widgets. So on quick game, you just do this. And on back, you need to go back to the multiplayer menu, because that's one screen back from this screen right here. One screen back is the multiplayer menu. See? So that's all I did. That's it. And as far as what's going to happen to the rest of this, I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Someone made a fairly decent contribution to my YouTube page and wanted to specifically see how to create a Steam enabled menu system so that you could host a game and others could search and find it. And we accomplished that in those 3 videos with this supplement of I tinkered around with some shit, and I'm not making an entire dedicated video to it. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to go investigate how broken my projects are in Unreal Engine 5 and whether or not it's going to be worth fixing. Okay. Let's see. Let me check chat here. I do have chat open on my other screen. So hello, Asman. I'm forced to stay awake. Yes. No sleep till. Dun, dun, dun. Brooklyn. My feet hurt if I try to lay down. You need to ground. Do you know what that means? You need to ground. I'm going to go grab my ashtray from outside so that I don't have to leave you guys waiting. And I will be back. And by the time I get back, Asman, I want you or someone else to put in chat what I mean when I say you need to ground. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. You don't know? You don't know? It's the reason your feet hurt. It's also a lot of reasons for a lot of other things. I'm going to get weird for a second. You ready for this? If some of you are not aware of this by now, I happen to believe that we are electric beings, right? Which is exactly why when someone's heart stops, you can shock it and get the heart to start back. Which is also another reason why if you grab an electrical cord that's got enough voltage in it, it will stop your heart and kill you. Okay? So ever so often, the human species is supposed to ground. And what I mean by that is you walk around outside barefooted. And what that does is, if you have an over electrified charge in your body, which 99.99999% of humanity does, because we pick up electric charges from the Wi-Fi in your house, from the cell phone towers outside, from the electrical cables that run into your house, from all your appliances, and you build up electricity. Now, I'm not talking about static electricity. I'm talking about internal electricity. So ever so often, it's a good idea to take your damn shoes and socks off and go walk around outside in the grass of Mother Earth and ground. Sit outside on a chair with your bare feet sitting on the ground. Okay? And that is why your feet hurt. Right? Let me know what you think. Yep, you're overcharged. That John Gall's fucking getting out of here. That guy's crazier than a shithouse rat. That's fine, right? You guys can believe what you want. I'm not here to convert anybody to anything. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Yep. The Matrix movie was not a movie, it was a documentary. Were batteries. The question that you guys should ask yourself that'll really spin you out is batteries for who and for what? I know the answer to that, I think. Okay, so let's see here. We'll probably start out with my simple capture the flag. Okay, so I'm going to create a 4.25 project, and we're going to open it in Unreal Engine 5, and let's go see how busted it is. Okay, and for all of you guys that give content creators more grief than ever imaginable, when are you going to upgrade this project? When are you going to upgrade this project? Are you going to upgrade this project? When are you going to upgrade this project? Guys, God damn it, do it yourself. Okay? Do it your fucking self. Quit waiting. Because I'm going to show you for the umpteenth millionth time all that you have to do to upgrade a project. Now, that doesn't mean that when you upgrade the project, it will work. It just simply means this is what content creators do every time they upgrade their projects for the marketplace, okay? So, what you do is you go to where you put your project. In this case, it's in my documents, under Unreal Projects, under Simple Capture the Flag. And if you're using Windows 11, which I am, you right click here and you see how you have the hell did it go? Show more options button here. Click this. And then that brings up your old Windows 10 menu, which you can then just say switch Unreal Engine version. And you simply select what version you want to upgrade it to. In this case, we're going to 5. Okay. And then when you go back into the editor or the launcher, it will now show you a shiny new Unreal Engine upgraded version, which you then open and you test it and see if it is quote unquote compatible with the most current engine version. And of course, if it isn't, either you have to be patient and wait for the content creator to fix all the shit that broke, which it likely will, or you can go ahead and fix it yourself. Okay. Now, well, here we are. What's the over under on this thing being broken to shit? What is it? It's simple capture the flag, so surely the hell can't have too damn much broke, can it? I don't know. We'll find out. Let's try it first with one player. Oh, the menu works. And I click single player. Okay, go. Not going. It's not. Oh, God, there it went. Landscape physical material needs to be rebuilt. 64 objects. So it looks like we got our buttons and stuff going here. So if I put him on the red team, well, the timer didn't set. So let me try that again. First, let's see if we can get rid of this landscape physical material bullshit. What is this all about? How the fuck do you build stuff in here? Build all levels, right? Is that what we hit? I don't know. This is Unreal Engine 5. I don't know shit about this. Other than they fucking gonna make everybody relearn it again. That's always gonna be fun. Okay. Play. Oh, I went in single player. It's gonna be broke, right? Okay. All right, let's see. Tab. Yeah, that comes up. All that stuff seems to work. Uh-oh. What in the hell happened to this? Okay, well, that sucks. It's in there, CMAP 2, but for some reason, the formatting of this widget's jacked up. I switch over to the lobby team. Does it murder me? Yep. Does it respawn me into the lobby? Yep. And then go to the blue team. Yeah, well, that looks all right. I didn't fix the landscape physical material bullshit, whatever that is. Let's see if the score works. Yep. Let's see if the kill switch works. Yep. How about the player list? Yep. Good deal. Let's see if the win screen comes up. This one may not be too broke. So I guess it would be safe to say this one will be compatible with Unreal Engine 5, as long as it works in multiplayer, right? And I won't know that till I test it. Let me bring Chad over here. Let's see. Just wondering if it is worth it to start a new project in Unreal Engine 5 right now, or is it better to wait for more updates stability? Hello, Intrepid Shape. Yes, Asman, you got a ground. You still have some of the best tutorials on the YouTubes. Well, thank you very much for that. Sorry if I missed your answer earlier, so just asking one more time. Well, I'm not an advocate of using the most current engine version in the first damn place, okay? You guys see that my go-to engine version is 4.15. It's 4.15 for a reason. It is because of all the times that I've said it, I'll say it again. When 4.16 came out, me being a multiplayer guy, meaning that's all I ever do is multiplayer blueprint scripting, I started noticing a big degradation from 4.16, 4.17, 4.18. They kept changing this, they kept changing that, on and on and on, up to where we are now, which is Unreal Engine 5, apparently. And so I use 4.15. So if you're just now starting to learn how to do this, I would say start with 5. Because everybody that's comfortable using Unreal Engine 4 is going to have a bit of a learning curve when they go to 5. Well, if you're just now starting, you just as well go ahead and start with 5. Then you can skip the 4 to 5 learning curve and you'll already be well on your way to learning in Unreal Engine 5. But if it's just so that you can say you're using the most current flashy engine version, if it's not something that you're trying to put on the marketplace to sell, I wouldn't fucking go past 4.15 if it was me. But that's just me. That's my opinion. Okay, now we need to go to multiplayer, which I fucking have zero idea how that works. What? Is it this button? Change play mode and play settings. Yep. So we'll go to advanced settings and we'll do 720 by 512. And I guess we'll just leave it at that. Wow, this is so freaky. Okay, and then we go in here and we go to net mode. It will be a listen server. And then we go to 2 players. And we go to new editor windows. Why have I only got one screen? Why didn't it stay? What in the fucking fuck? Really? Really? Epic? Really? Fucking shitheads. Yeah, so client's here. Server's here. And we shall see. Host a game. Okay, go. Go to red. Find a game. Work, you son of a bitch. Oh, look at that. Go. And we blew it up. That's it. Fuck it. I'm not upgrading it. I don't know, but we did. We blew it up. Okay, so let's try that again, shall we? Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Trifling son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't think this is going to go good, guys. I'm just saying. If it crashes again, I'm going to lose my shit right here on live stream. You motherfucker. Well, okay. So we got core object, engine, landscape, core object, core object. Well, maybe it's got something to do with that stupid ass land. I'm just going to spam the shit out of it. I'm just going to keep sending this over and over and over and over. Let me go in here and see if I can figure out what the hell is wrong with this fucking landscape. Hey, wait a minute. When I built the lighting, I didn't have that map open, did I? I had the main menu open, so we need to open test map 1. Is this the one that's got the shits? Yep. Looks like it. So let's try building it here. Look at that shit. Looks like it fixed that. So save all the things. We need to do map 2. Because it'll have the shits too. Of course it does. Oh no, that's not what I was trying to do. I wish they'd move everything so we all have to hunt it all over again. That's always helpful. This makes my nerves bad. Okay, that's done. And now we got to go back. Main menu. Yes, save everything. Let me go back in here. This thing keeps doing something I'm not trying to do here. Left position, right position. Okay. I guess it's just not saving it. Whatever. Why can't you stay where I tell you to stay? Watch, it'll crash again. Watch. Yep. Assertion failed. Play in editor. Instance ID. Index none. File build UE5. What? I have no fucking idea what this is. Lazy object. What? Lazy object? That can't be good. Well. All right. Well, we will try as 2 clients and see what it does. Is that possible? You're gonna know this would be fucked up. Of course it is. It come from Epic. So if we were to do, what is it, standalone game? Will that launch too? Host game failed. Has this got 2 windows open? Yeah, it does. Okay. Okay, well, that's because we already had one hosted. All right, so we'll try this. Host one on this side. Yep. And now the damn landscape fucking material shit's back. Of course it is. Find games. Hey, look at that. It worked. Maybe they made it where you can't play as a server anymore. And they're going to switch it over and make everybody do, well, he's got the flag. Does he drop it? Yep. Can you return it? Yep. How about this way? Yep. Well, I mean, this one doesn't seem too awfully broken, but there ain't a whole hell of a lot to this template either. Well, I mean, there is quite a bit to it, but oh, let's check the player list again. Yep, showing them on the correct team. I go to the lobby, he should drop it. Yep. Well, I wonder why. I wonder why we can't play as a listen server in new editor window with one on one side and one on the other. Let me try hosting it with a client. Oh, wow. It really fucking broke that time around. Travel failure. Okay, well, there's that. Main menu shutting down. Well, hell, it's not supposed to be trying to open the damn main menu. I'm on the main menu here. So when a client tries to host a damn game in the editor, it literally just goes to shit. And if the server hosts, everything's fine with him, but then the fucking client can't join. Everything works up to the point where you try to join. Bam. Well, that ain't my problem. That's a their problem. Okay, well. I mean, that one doesn't seem too broken, but it's still too broke to try to say that it supports Unreal Engine 5. I don't know what the hell's going on, but something's foobarred. Well, that means every one of them will do that, right? But the ones that have more stuff in it will obviously be more broken. So let me get caught up on chat here. Let's see. Apparently it shouldn't break much. Well, it's broke enough to not be able to tag it as it works for Unreal Engine 5 because it doesn't. I'd be interested in UE5 over 4 just for the new features, but only if they make significant differences in terms of simplifying the game dev workflow. They may, but I'm sure they introduce a whole shitload of new problems. They do every time. I'd just be concerned over the lack of learning resources for it since it's so new. Yeah. The biggest problem that I think most people will have with Unreal Engine 5 going from 4 to 5 is finding where they moved everything to. Where's this fucking window? Where's this fucking button? That'll be the biggest problem, I would imagine. The blueprint scripting and everything is probably just about exactly the same. Rocky Fairy, hello. Hey, Scott, I'm really glad that you're back making videos and developing stuff. You're very talented. Thank you. I had a problem with multiplayer testing, particularly the get player name function in 2 windows on the same machine, probably because they're the same or something. UE5. They changed how you get the player name a bunch of different times. And the way that I did it for 4.25 forward seems to carry over and work in 5, because you see me bring up the player list, right? So the names are in there. This is from C++, not Blueprint though. Scott, if you want a more detailed crash report, you can install the debug tools. Yeah, I could, but I'm not going to go hunt their problems. Once again, that's a their problem. That ain't a my problem. I bet you anybody that you know what? Here's how we can actually test this. No, we can't, because then I'd have to create an entirely fucking new menu system. I was going to say we could create a default third person template in Unreal Engine 5 and see if it worked, right? We didn't try to go straight in though, did we? Shit. Let me check one more thing before I keep saying it's a their problem, not a my problem. Damn it. What I could do is just skip the main menu, right? And go straight into the level. Can we? Ah, shit. We better do it the same way. Let me put this chat back over here for a second. Can you guys tell I'm not really into this? I'm not really looking forward to this. I don't know. I might not update them. It might just be that my journey ends with Unreal Engine 4.27. Shit, why am I trying to go to that? That ain't gonna work. Can't go backwards for sure. Okay, so now we gotta do this bullshit again. Yeah, let's try this. Why did it put it? Did it really do that shit again? What the hell? I already fucking hate this engine. New editor windows. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. It works that way. So it's going through the menu system that's wrong. And I'd about be willing to bet you, didn't it say something about map travel was the problem? And there it went. I have no idea. If you hit Control V here, it will paste this right here in too. Assertion failed, play in editor, instance ID, index underscore none, file. I don't have no idea what that is. That's a C++ error in their engine that's kicking this. Yep. That's not something I can fix. All right. Well, I'll send them one more. So that's out. Let me bring chat back over here. When you use two Steam sessions, two separate Steam accounts, it worked fine. You can change to client or listen server in net mode. Hey, John, I hope the money I sent got fixed. Sorry for that. Wrong button. That's fine. Yes, I got it. Don't you guys find amazing that all the computer needs to know to do all this stuff is two values, on or off, true or false? Yep. Maybe you could reverse engineer to figure it out. It's possible. I mean, I could try. I'm positive that it ain't nothing in my project, right? Like if I was to open this one here, it would probably do the exact same thing. I think it's a engine bug, right? Now, once again, this is, I guess, the very first version of Unreal Engine 5 that was not preview. So I don't know. Somebody else that's got a Steam project would have to see if that they get the exact same thing. You know, it could even be something in the in here. Let me show you guys. Remember in that video series where we put this little menu together and we had to edit the default engine INI, and we had to put all this Steam crap in here. Remember this? Some of that could have changed for Unreal Engine 5. I'm not sure. Could have. I might have to look into that, but that's not something I'm going to do right here on live stream. Okay, so now let's move to the teams and class select. We'll just check them all. I guarantee you, though, some of them are going to be far more broken than others. Like the ones with the shooting stuff in it. Yeah, those are going to be extremely broken, I bet you. Okay. I mean, I suppose first we'll just play. It didn't give him his custom mesh, and it didn't set his team color, right? Well, that's fucked. Going into the station to press E, it won't work because it's showing him on the lobby team. Let's see if I switch now to the red team. Yep, see there? God damn it. Of course it's broke. Of course it is. Wait a minute. Did I start as 4.25? Because that's a different build, right? So hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself, cussing them out too early. I need to make sure that I build a 4.25 version of this. Yep, I'm pretty sure I didn't do this. See, 4.25 is a different version that I had to create to correct basically what you guys just seen broke, I believe. God damn it. Make $30 a month off this stuff and spend 16 hours a week trying to make sure that it stays working. That's cost effective, isn't it, guys? But yeah, of course. Yeah. Go. Try that again, shall we? How about now? Look at that shit. Beautiful. Now let's see if he can go over here and switch classes. Yep. Give him a new mesh and all that cool stuff. Yep. Player. Did I put in the icons for this in the player list? I don't remember. Yep, I did. Class, Dreadnought. See the little icon? Which is the same icon that's in the lower left there. So yeah, that seems to work. Of course, it ain't going to work for hosting a game. See if I switch teams. Should give him a different mesh and a blue skin. Yep, and it did. Okay, so that seems to see, it's got that same thing. That's just a I could probably fix that. That's not a big deal. Okay, now watch. I guarantee you this is going to have the exact same issue that the other ones do. So it looks like these two projects may not be too broken, other than something that's on their end, which that's what I believe is wrong with it. 2 players, new editor windows. I didn't change it to a listen server. Yep, that one works. And this one will not work. Same exact failure. Yep. Okay, we'll just go into the map, not use the menu, because that worked, right? If we just go straight into the map. Yep, name above the player's head's working. The icon's working. Yep. Well, that seems to work. You gotta love Ragdoll. Okay, well, it seems like this one has got the same issue the other one does, but everything else seems to work. So, whatever is causing it not to host or not to be able to join on a client as a listen server is broken. It'll be broken in every single one of my projects, but the simple capture the flag, all the mechanics and stuff seem to work. And this, all the mechanics and stuff seem to work. So that's actually not terrible. All I got to do is wait on them to fix whatever that is. I'll probably have to file a bug report. That's not a me problem. I'm telling you, that's not something that's wrong with my stuff. That's their stuff. Now we're going to get to the broken ones. let's do the simple, or no. The FPS basic. Make sure we create it for 4.25 because I had to do an update because a bunch of stuff broke. So if we start from there, there's a better probability of it actually working. Pray. Let me bring Chad over here. Comment int server on client equal true. Back in the INI by removing the semicolon. That fixed some things for me. Wavy Wolfgang, hey John, you ever deal with dedicated servers? No, I don't do anything with the dedicated servers. But I doubt be willing to bet you everything that I do will work in a dedicated server. I'm just not going through the trouble of setting up a dedicated server to go test all this stuff. But I'd say it works. Multiplayer is multiplayer. It don't much make a difference whether it's a listen server or a dedicated server, other than the fact that it's actually harder to make things work in a listen server because the server is a player. And so sometimes you find yourself in a weird position where you need something to run on the owning client. Well, that's weird whenever you're playing as a server, because run on owning client won't work if you're the server player. So you have to figure out a different way to do it. Almost done with the multiplayer Steam menu system part 2, working great in 4.15 and having fun. Well, that's all that matters. Having fun. All right. So we're going to start out, just single player here. Oh, wow. So why would they change that? I mean, seriously. Okay, go. Oh, preparing shaders. I'm building shaders and you don't want me to. Well, the health bar is busted right off the bat in the lower left-hand corner. Okay, all that works. Let's go see if this turret tries to shoot me down. Fucking hell. That thing's loud as shit. Watch this, I'm gonna sneak up behind it. You guys think my scripting's good enough that I can not sneak up behind this turret? What do you think? Nope. Son of a bitch. How about these damage volumes? Well, this ought to just kill me right out because I ain't got no health. Well, Well, I'm dead. And I still got no health, so that's broke. Let me go see if I can. Oh, wow. Holy shit. What is this? Team Start Master. Collision capsule has to be movable if you'd like it to move. Well, the fucking Team Start. The Team Start don't move. The shit. Since when does the Team Start move? The Team Start don't move. Oh, God. Where did they move the goddamn collision settings to? Class settings. Yep, nope. Where is that window that was over here with all the collision settings? Where did they move that? Fucking details? Well, it's saying it's supposed to show the details. Well, it ain't. See, when you click the face, it's got all the settings over here. Where did you... Yeah, it's not got any collision. Not on that. And the capsule component, apparently you can't even dick with that. So what the fucking fuck is this? Beats me, whatever. I already feel it in my bones that this is not going to be updated. None of it. Let's see. Apps. That. Aha. So the health bar above the player's heads is working. It's the one in the lower left corner that ain't working. Aim offset's good. Switch weapons good. Respawn's good. It reacts good. Player list is good. So it looks like the health bar. Let's go see what's broke with that. That would be under widgets. Player health. That would be in here. Graph, that would be this function here. Binding property. Get current health, unable to bind double property. Unsupported type. What? Wonder if we remove it and then just rebind it. Oh, hell, it deleted it. Are you fucking shitting me? Control Z to undo that. Why would it do that? It's a fatal issue. Well, it's got something to do with that. Well, here's what we'll do. Let's just cut this. Yeah, let's just cut this. Then we'll go back into the designer, remove binding, and let's just create a new binding. And we will Control V, paste this shit back in here. This back up. Delete that. Now compile. Look at that. It worked. Eureka. Okay. So did it work or did it just pretend to work? I guess we'll find out. Didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Delete that. Oh, it's because it's unhooked here. Duh. Okay, fine. I bet it'll work now. How about it? Look at that. Beautiful. Fixed. Why didn't this go into Windows? What the hell have I done here? I got this all fucked up. New editor, Windows, net mode, listed server. Now go, asshole. Yep. Okay, well, that sorted that out. Got the health bar working. So this seems to work with a little minor tweaking. Oh, wait, I never did check the health pickup. I'm sure it works, though. Yep. I didn't make these turrets destructible in this project, did I? Guess not. Oh, shit. In those particles of those little health bar icons beautiful? I made those, by the way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, well, so the only thing that I could find broken in this one was what? The health in the lower left corner. And I just basically had to, I don't know why, what, recopy that binding and it worked magically. Okay, well, that ain't too terrible. That's fixable. One more to go. One more project to go. Okay. So now we're going to do the TPS basic. Now that one has AI in it. If anything will be broke, I'd bet you the AI will be broke. Because I did not even use a behavior tree or any of that shit. And they probably outdated the way that I did it. That'd be my guess. We shall find out. Make sure we create 4.25. Okay, go. Okay. Bye now. Okay, so let's start out just by doing this. Well, the health bar is busted in this one. Imagine that. I do the health bar the same in all my projects. Consistency matters. If it's broke, it's broke in every one of them. But the upshot to that is if I figure out what was broke, I know how to fix it in all of them. So I already know how to fix this health bar. Why it done what it done, I still don't really have a clue. Let me show you guys what I did to fix that, which you probably already know. would be in widgets, and there should be one in here called health. I guess it's that. And in the graph, yep, it's in that get player function. Watch, we try to compile it. Busted. So what I did to fix that was I went in here, Control X, and then we went to the designer. We selected the health bar. We unbound it, and then we rebound it. Wait, in rebound the basketball? And then we paste this in here. And this time it's hooked up. I don't know how I unhooked that last time. Uh-oh. What? That was the exact same fix I did in the last one. Why are you being a douche? Well, never mind what I said a minute ago, right? Where when you find how to fix it in one, it fixes it in all the rest of them because they're all done the same. Never mind, because obviously that ain't true because this fucker don't work. Okay, well, fine. All right, we're going to delete all these. Compost and save. Remove binding. Why? Why are you being so trifling? Like, seriously. Okay, so it compiled. And then we select the health bar. Bind. Create binding. Paste. Delete. Look, it was unhooked that time. Okay, how about now? Look at that. This is a trifling asshat. I can already tell. Okay. Hey, look, the health bar is back. Okay, whatever. Seems to work. That seems to work. Yep, scope works. How about the shotgun? Yep. Grenade launcher. Oh, that's not the grenade launcher. This one. The BFG. All right, let's go piss off the AI. Oh, shit. They're not wandering around. See, they're supposed to be wandering around in there, and they're not. I bet that's because the map needs rebuilt, right? So, oh, we got to open the map. son of a... They're not on the main menu. They're on this map. There it went, building navigation. By now. I didn't press rebuild, but it said it rebuilt it. So let's go see. Are they wandering now? Yep. They are. I will shoot you in the back. God dang it. Who made this so hard? What is this, fucking Skyrim? In undefeatable AI? Is that what this is? Jesus. Oh shit, I just got shot in the face. You son of a bitch and sniper rat bastard. Oh shit! Can't even beat my own game. Oh shit! Oh shit! These guys ain't fucking around. Anybody who would make a game this hard ought to be shot. Fuck it. I'm going Leroy Jenkins. Oh shit. Wait, where the fuck did I go? What? Oh god. Well, the ragdoll still works. Jesus Christ. Oh God. Man, these guys are not no fucking joke, man. How many projects have you guys ever seen that claimed to have AI that was just stupid, right? Like they'd all run in a straight row. They didn't seek. These AI, look at them. They're up there taunting me right now. They're like, come on, you can't get through here. Don't even try it. Uh-oh. Look at that. These are some smart sons of bitches, okay? I'm going to have to tamper. You know what? I could go in here and give myself unlimited health. Let's see how they fare then. I got cheat codes, bud. Fuck them. Okay, that didn't work. I should have charged a lot more than $19 for this template. I'm just saying, okay? Screw you, asshole. I will make it to the second part of this map, damn it. Yeah, you better turn. y'all don't want none. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. Now what, punk? Okay, that's it. I quit. Fuck it. I quit. I got wrecked. Okay, what was I even doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to be checking to see if this shit works. That's right. Sorry, I got distracted. Ooh, look, a butterfly. Oh, name, health bar, works. Can you see me switching guns? About this. Does this work? See if you can watch me pick this gun up. Yep. Worked. That worked. Well, I'm going to say that this one works and it can be fixed, with the only exception being that with every single one of my projects, when you try to go through the menu system, it will not let a host join. Or, I mean, it will not let a client join a host with the host being the server. That breaks and crashes every time. So that will be one that I will have to investigate, but I would be willing to bet you that it's an Epic problem, not a me problem. Probably. All right, let me bring Chad over here, see what you guys have been saying. How did you like that epic fail? I got my ass kicked in my own template. That's pretty pathetic. I'm putting in cheat codes, dev hacks. Okay, let's see here. So one of the guys who on my team has a server, and we got the base project to run on there, just having a hard time getting to connect over the internet, and we opened 3 ports that Steam wanted us to. I think 7777 is the default UE4 port, so make sure you got that one open for both. What is it? TCP and whatever the hell the other one is. Make sure you got both incoming and outgoing traffic opened on port 7777, I think is it. I don't know. I don't do dedicated server stuff, but that just seems familiar to me. Was going to say, if you still got that Discord going, I'll DM you a link. Maybe you can start testing your stuff on that server. I don't go in Discord anymore. Let's see. Hello, Ripper Junkie. What's happening? these what sounds are so funny the way you do it because you have a nice sense of humor. Okay. What kind of bullshit is that? Stupid engine. Yes, it absolutely is a stupid engine with stupid developers who stupid move stupid shit for no stupid reason. Just so everybody can learn it all over again. Isn't that fantastic? Let's see. I almost want to like twice. Are you laughing at me? Hey, are you laughing at me? That's a poor Joe Pesci impression, right? In the movie Goodfellas. What, you think I'm a funny guy? What, are you trying to say I'm funny? That was a good movie, by the way. If you ain't seen it, you ought to. Pretty good. You went to outer space. Yeah, I don't know where the hell that ragdoll went. He took a trip. Do you know where the import starter content button is on UE5? No, actually I don't. What is it, right here? Nope. It's probably down in here some damn where. Yep, right here. Add, isn't it? Yep. Right there it is. Dock and shit. What kind of dock and shit? Really? Do you know how many goddamn times I'm gonna have to do this? Right? I guess you can dock it in the layout or whatever, but no. Whatever. They just like moving shit to fuck with people. I'm quite sure of it. Let's see here. Never mind, found it sitting here laughing at how fun the template looks. It is fun. Out of all the templates that I've ever built, this one is my favorite. It is. It's my favorite. It was pretty sweet. Something I noticed is the screen percentage auto for me is 80 something. Seems to have about the same quality, around 80 than 100. Anything lower than 80 has a big quality impact. Well, I guess that's it, guys. So now the question becomes, I can't do these fixes and then check that box that says it's compliant with Unreal Engine 5 because it's not. Now, whether or not that is an Epic problem, not a me problem, I don't know yet, but I'm leaning more toward it's an Epic problem. Either nobody's found the issue and reported it, or they have reported it and they just ain't fixed it, or Unreal Engine 5 is not really ready. I don't know. I do not know. Have I saw the new mannequins in UE5? No, are they new mannequins? Is it that chick? Right, the one that they put out in the demo. Is that chick in it? I guess we could go look, huh? In here somewhere. SK Mannequin. Right there. SKM Manny. SKM Manny. SKM Quinn. SKM Quinn. So what? They put a male and a female in? Is that what they did? Oh my goodness. Look at that. No, I didn't know they did that. I'll be damned. How about that shit? Beep, boop, bop, beep, beep. What's the dude look like? So I take it there's a high quality and a low quality, male and female. I don't hate it, right? Like, I don't hate it. Don't think for a second I won't be putting this shit in Unreal Engine 4 and fucking with it. Because I will, obviously. Look, they made his chest glow. Ain't that sweet? John Galt, you can't put that in Unreal Engine 4. You want to fucking bet? I bet you I can too. Is it still got the same bone structure and stuff? Oh God. They've changed. Are you fucking shitting me? They changed the goddamn skeleton hierarchy. Are you fucking shitting me? Well, they just made all the animations obsolete. Thanks, Epic. God damn it. Oh, look, and they put the fucking weapon bones and all that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wow, look at this. They fucking jacked all the animations and shit up too. Wow, they did. They changed everything. Oh wow. Yeah, they did. They did. They went all out. I'm shocked. Well, I suppose we could like we could open this shit. Potentially. I should have just created a third person project, but whatever. Still got the same shitty map. Oh, wow. They spared no expense. I'll just be damned. I wonder. Well, I guess you have to. Hey, look, now we're the dude. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess Unreal Engine 5's cool, but it's a shame all the work that's going to have to go into fixing this stuff. But maybe I will. I'll probably start with the simple capture the flag. And if I can figure out what's causing that error, and it ain't something that I've done, which I don't think it is, I won't be able to upgrade them until they fix that issue. I wonder if it does it in a package build. I wonder. I suppose I could test that. Let's see here. Package project. Pick this on the desktop. Watch it not even package. That'd be a pisser, wouldn't it? That's something worth checking, I guess. Could just be something wrong with the editor. By now. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, it's because of the maps, I think. Part of that is. Well, it's saying there's something wrong with my turret. Go figure. That's their turret model. Go figure. That turret that I use as a placeholder in my templates, that came out of the Paragon stuff that they gave away for free. Imagine that. Their assets are broke. Who would ever thought that? If it works in a package build, then it's an editor issue. Oh, well, it packaged. What do you guys think? Is it broken a package build too? Yes or no? Go. Okay. Open another one. And it worked. It's an editor problem. Well, son of a bitch. I wonder if they got the Steam issue fixed. It's broken 4.27. Let's see, shall we? Okay, so we start Steam up. You guys didn't know this, in 4.27, you can't even host one of these projects. It's broken. And it says they're not fixing it until engine version 5.1. Right? So we will see if it's still broke. See, Steam's working, right? But when you go to host a game, see how it says host failed? So nope, that's still broke. So I guess I'm just going to have to hold off on upgrading to 5 any of my projects until they get some of these issues sorted out. If they sort them out. They may not. That'll suck. But it did join, right? So that's definitely an editor issue, which is baffling to me. Whatever. Just cleaning up here. Done. The only one that I didn't check is this one. So let's do this one. Just to make sure it ain't something I've done. Oh, wow. I built this in, well, I don't guess it matters though. I think the stuff that's broken is like health bars, and I didn't put any of that shit in this little template here. So let's see. I'd say it's still broke. It would be funny if this one worked. I don't suspect it will though. It's funny to me that everything works except the joining. And it crashed. Same thing. Yep. So it's the exact same issue. Yeah, so that's no go. Epic, fix your shit. All right, let me bring chat back over here. Let's see. So they got a new map too, apparently. It's progress. Yeah, it is progress. It even has the IK foot placement. Could you use the left and right placement in the animation for footstep sounds? Yes, you could. It depends on how you want to do footstep sounds. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. It really just depends on how complicated you want it to be. I mean, I don't know much about Unreal Engine 5. They may have changed some stuff. But the way I do footstep sounds is not the way that traditional people do footstep sounds. Like, none of my templates have footstep sounds in them. I think the Modus Digital one does. But I don't do it the way most people do it. And there's a reason. There's a reason for it. But just to show you guys, I think I put footstep sounds in my outdated Jetpack FPS Basic. So we can go in here and have a poke around. I'll show you guys how I did footstep sounds. Not the same as other people do it. I think I put footstep sounds in this. Ow. Yep, I did. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how I did this. Memory serves me correctly. Yeah, here we go. So, from the movement input, which is right here, right? Your forward and left and all that stuff. Look, how did I do this? This is called from somewhere, right? Where the hell is this called from? It should be, but it ain't. It should be on the movement input. Okay, then. So I guess there's no point in me telling you how I did it if I can't even figure out how I did it. I could have swore it was on the movement input. No, this is saying this is that's yellow. So that would be, there it is. It's right there. It's on event tick. So that goes here. Yeah, that's right. Okay. But that shouldn't be on an event tick. That should just be, that could be called, let me just check, right? Because I believe that this can actually just come from the movement of the character. But it would have to be, let me put a sequence here just real quick. Let's back up. Then we put one here. So if either one of those are activated, let's see if that still works. Ow, shit. Why do I always shoot myself in the face? Yeah, it still works. Okay, so now I can talk about how I did it. Okay, so I created a custom event that runs off of your forward and your right. Okay. And if you guys are unaware of this, this is exactly like an event tick. Okay. This is firing constantly, just like an event tick. So I created that custom event called footstep logic. And up here is what it's doing. We're getting the velocity, and I you break the vector and you omit the Z, right? Because Z velocity is up and down, and all you really need is left and or forward and right. Then we get the vector length and we check to see if that's over 90. Okay. Then we get the character movement and we check to see if it's flying. Well, of course, obviously, if your character don't fucking fly, right? Well, then you would leave this part right here out. Okay. And this is that event that's called from both your forward and your right movement inputs. Okay. And this is a timer handle, which is created right here. Footstep timer handle. So I also do a do once, right? Because once this activates, it don't need to keep reactivating. Okay. And I'll explain to you guys why I did this after I talk through this here. So I'm setting a timer by event, and I have a variable plugged in here where I can plug in what the interval is in between the footsteps. Okay. You make it match when the feet hit the ground. So when you take off running and your right foot hits the ground, you look in the animation and see where that's at. And then when the left foot hits the ground, you look in the animation and you see where that's at. And then you find the time in between when the right foot hits the ground and the left foot hits the ground. That's what this interval is. And then we're checking the character's movement again to make sure he's not falling and he's not flying. Of course, if your character don't fly, you would omit the flying bit and just check to see if the character's falling or not. Okay. And then we set the server to play the footstep sound but the server ain't playing the footstep sound. He's see my other videos about multiplayer madness. In order to get something to multicast, the server has to be the one that calls it. Okay. So all this is doing is calling this event right here. And then it's turning right around and calling a multicast. And then right here is where the footstep sound is actually played. Okay. And that's how I do footstep sounds. Now, why do I do footstep sounds this way? Why? Well, there's a bunch of different reasons. One is because at the time when I was doing this project here, I had 700 and something animations that had to be implemented. Okay. Not for this project, but for the game that I was making, which is what these animations were made for. There were 700 and something animations. And if you cue your footstep sounds to play by the animation, then that means at the time, the only way that you could do that was with a rep notify. Okay. So that means you would have to go to your run forward animation. You would have to scrub it till his right foot hit the ground. Then you would right click and add an anim notify called something like left foot down. Then you would scrub it until his other foot hit the ground and you would add another one. And you had to add those goddamn rep notifies for forward, backward, left, right, forward, left, forward, right, back left, and back right. Okay. And each one of the animations ended up having like 2 anim notifies in it. Multiply that by 700 and something different animations. All I would have ever got done was putting fucking rep notifies in the goddamn animations. Okay. So instead, I did it this way. By doing it this way, it makes no difference which animation is playing because the animation is not what's triggering the footstep sound. It's a timer that's doing it. So it doesn't matter if you're playing the rifle animation set, forward, backward, left, right, and all that, or the grenade launcher, forward, back, left, right, or the sniper rifle. As long as you're moving, it's playing those footstep sounds. And that means you don't have to go into every one of those animations and add those stupid ass rep notifies. So that is why I did it this way. A lot more efficient, less clicking. And on top of that, you have an adjustment here for the footstep sounds, right? Like if I speed the character up, make him go faster, all I have to do is change this variable here to be faster or slower, depending on whether he's playing a run animation or a walk animation. Of course, in this one, this project, there's only one speed that this character goes. So you have one footstep interval. And that's that. Now, when you get into making the footsteps sound different, depending on what the surface type is, this here, you're already set up to do it. All you got to do is a line trace. Well, really, you don't even have to do a line trace. There is a, what the hell is it? Surface type. Get surface type. Nope, that's not what we're looking for. What the fuck is it called? It's when moving. No, that's not what we're looking for either. Maybe it comes out of the character movement component. When moving. No, maybe it's called floor. Get walkable floor angle. Find floor. Sweeps a vertical trace to find the floor for the capsule component. Maybe it's that one. Yeah, that's it. So you can use this node here. I don't know why I'm getting into this. It's just, it is what it is. So most people, when you see most people, I'm not most people if you guys haven't figured that out yet. When you see most people do footstep sounds based on the surface, like if you're walking in water, make it sound like water. If you're walking in snow, make it sound like snow. They always set up a line trace system, right? Where they do a trace from the pelvis of the character and they do a trace straight down between his legs. And that trace, they either put it on event tick or whatever the hell it is that they do, so that they can do a trace and get the hit result, so that they can get the physics asset of the surface type so they can change the sound. You don't have to do that. This right here does exactly the same thing, but you don't have to set up a line trace system, because right here, if you break this, break find floor results, and you expand this out, you have a hit result right here, right? And then if you break the hit result of that, check out what you have here. Okay, so I'm wrong. You actually just pull out of the hit result and type surface, get surface type right there. And that is what you use to select a different animation depending on the surface type. Okay. And once again, that node comes out of the character movement component and it's called find floor. And if you read what it says it does, sweeps a vertical trace to find the floor for the capsule at the given location. So in other words, it knows what's underneath the player's capsule component automatically. You don't have to do a line trace system, right? And once you get that, then you can, you get the physics asset off of the surface type, the physical material off the surface type. I'm not using proper terminology. You get the physics. What the hell is that called again? The physical material off of the surface type. Yeah, that's what I meant. And then you would do play sound at location, and you would pull out of this and type select, and then this would be your wild card, and that would be whatever surface types you define inside your project settings. And you can have as many as you want: metal, water, mud. Yeah. You guys are going to make me set that up, ain't you? I don't have any footstep sounds. But that's how you do it right there. And what in this scenario here, what you could do, why am I doing spawn sound attached? In this scenario right here, you could hook this up right here on the timer that you set up. Instead of doing that though, get out of the way. Instead of doing that, it would be that. And that'll automatically get the physical material right from underneath your feet. I believe I killed you guys. All right. Anything else before I go? Oh no, I ain't downloading that. The Lyra template. Only a 2 gig. Yeah, it wouldn't take long, but I'm done at this point. I might look at it another day. All right, guys. Well, with that, I'm out of here. So, for those that were asking about whether I was going to update my templates or not, the answer is yes, if Epic fixes their issues. If they do not, it would be a complete waste of time to bother. So, with that, you guys take care. This is John Galt, and we will see you in another video in another time. Have a good one.